Mark, let's go to you and talk about priorities for this year.
Yeah, I think here at Illumio and as we work with our federal partners, a couple of priorities. Obviously, one, moving from the pilot phase, multiple pilot phases, to more of an enterprise approach or rollout. So that's one thing. At not only at the Department of the Air Force, but other agencies that we're working with now. Also, we're seeing working more on cyber initiatives for weapon systems, right? That's one of the areas that I think a lot of people overlook. Weapon systems, as we define it from an IT perspective, are going to be mission computers, and right, each Air Force jet or Army Stryker vehicle, or even on the civilian side, forward deployed tactical networks. They can be considered some sort of a weapon system. These are very unprotected and are subject to adversary attack. And if they get into one machine and they plant malware, it can spread very quickly and bring down the mission. So we want to make sure that those cyber weapon systems are protected. And according to the National Defense Authorization Act, that actually is included in the language, not only with on-prem, in cloud, but they're also talking about weapon systems. The other thing that I want to have as a tangential to that is we have to also remember about our satellites. They're very unprotected right now from a cyber attack. And the Russians and the Chinese have been actually really working on offensive cyber weapons in space. And we need a way to prevent that lateral movement there as well. So we see that as some big priorities. And also moving a lot of our work that we're doing. We have some work right now in classified networks or air-gapped networks, and bringing a lot of the zero trust initiatives to those areas as well, right? A lot of the folks are talking about moving to the cloud, and that's all well and good depending on the application. But when you have classified systems, and some of them mission critical, I'm not sure if any of those are ever going to move to the cloud, and you're going to need to have zero trust architecture principles applied to these systems so that the insider threat issue will be addressed, and somebody can't take the keys to the kingdom, as it were, and leave the room like we had recently with Snowden.